What's going on, everybody? Welcome inside Fitness Informant's YouTube channel, fitnessinformant.com. I'm Fitness Informant founder and CEO, Ryan Buckeye. I want to thank you for stopping by to check out a 100% honest, no bullshit review of Purus Labs Stimpact pre-workout. The name says it all. This is a stimulant-based pre-workout and really not much more than that. What I mean by that is the pillars of pre-workout category, in my opinion, are focus, energy, pump, strength and power, and endurance. This product hits on essentially two of those pillars, leaving out the others. But if you're somebody out there looking for energy and energy really only, then this product definitely probably could be for you. So we're going to talk about the ingredient profile, we're going to talk about the effectiveness, we're going to talk about the taste mixability, and then finally we're going to talk about the value of the product. We started out with 4.8 grams of a performance mix. And what I mean by that, this is not a proprietary blend. They actually call it a Stimpact Performance Synergy and Focus Matrix, which is 4.8 grams. So you have 4.8 grams of active, started with 2 grams of carnosine beta-alanine. Now, beta-alanine, some of you may know, needs to be dosed roughly around 3.2 grams. That's the clinical study of beta-alanine. 2 grams is going to come in less than that, so you are underdosed right away on the first ingredient, which is not necessarily always a good sign, but again, keep in mind it's called Stimpact, so we'll explain that here in a second. But 2 grams of beta-alanine, really what the purpose of beta-alanine is to help increase your endurance and your strength output. It also is the ingredients that to some people can feel like you're getting poked all over your body with needles. It's beta-alanine that's doing it for you. Next you have choline bitarate at 2 grams. Now this actually is a really good dosage of choline. Most of the times we see this dosed at 1 gram. So this is roughly 2x of the competitive set. This is going to help with cognitive functionality, which is your focus. So this is basically one of the pillars it does work on, which is focus. Along with the synergies of the stimulant blends that's in this, you're going to get focus and energy. The next ingredient is caffeine anhydrous at 330 milligrams. That is like 3.5 cups of coffee, almost 4. It's a ton of caffeine. So there is your stimulant base. Caffeine anhydrous is that ingredient. That's the hard-hitting caffeine that's going to get you up and get you going right away. Then you have VitaSure caffeine, which provides 60% active caffeine. So that's 200 milligrams. So 60% of that is 120 more milligrams of caffeine. So 330 milligrams plus 120 milligrams is going to get you 450 milligrams of basically active caffeine. This is a ton, people. So this isn't for somebody who can't handle caffeine. If you can handle caffeine, this right now basically is glorified huge-ass caffeine pill. Then you're going to have theobromine at 200 milligrams. Theobromine is the ingredient that's found in something like dark chocolate. It's a vacillator. It's going to help widen your blood cells. It's going to help move items through your bloodstream because that's kind of what you want. And also, like when you have that much caffeine, you need more theobromine as well. 100 milligrams of theobromine, which is what we typically see, may not be sufficient with this much caffeine. So 200 milligrams is a good dosage of theobromine. Next, you have teacrine at 60 milligrams, along with dynamine at 25 milligrams. Both of these are going to be underdosed. If you talk to Compound Solutions, who makes these ingredients, they actually recommend the minimum of 100 milligrams of each of these in collaboration with about 150 milligrams of caffeine. So at 450 milligrams of caffeine, or 330 if you just look at the caffeine anhydrous, these are going to be vastly underdosed. It's nice on the label to put dynamine and teacrine, but really there's not a ton of it in this product that's going to help you out in the long run. So I'm a little disappointed in Purus Labs there. Again, it's nice, like 25 milligrams of dynamine. Not nearly enough, along with 60 milligrams of teacrine. You know, that could be okay, but I would like to see it upwards of 100 on each of these. The last ingredient on this is huperzine A at 5 milligrams, but it's standardized to 1% huperzine A, which is actually going to go ahead and be 50 micrograms. We typically see this dosed at about 100 micrograms to 300 micrograms, so 50 micrograms is going to be underdosed. Overall, you're getting a ton of caffeine in this, and you're really not getting anything else other than that besides caffeine and that choline, which is really well done, and theobromine. But so you're going to get your energy and you're going to get focus, but you're not going to get anything in this for pump. There's not, besides theobromine, but there's nothing coupled with it like agmatine sulfate or citrulline. You don't have pump. You don't have much for endurance, strength, or power. You have beta-alanine, but it's underdosed. There's no taurine. There's no PCO2, etc. So Stimpact really is, based on paper alone, an energy-boosting pre-workout that helps with focus. In terms of effectiveness, that's literally what it was. Like good energy because it's massive amount of caffeine with a slight crash because there's not enough teacrine or dynamine in this product to help alleviate the crash. You're going to have some crash on this product because it is very stimulant based with the caffeine, but you're going to have massive amounts of energy, especially if you're not used to that much caffeine. You're definitely going to see it, and your focus is good because if you increase caffeine, it does work with your central nervous system that allows you to laser focus. So that's why a lot of people will drink coffee to stay awake. It allows them to focus. So energy and focus are on point. pump, strength, and endurance are things that could use some help on this. In terms of taste, we had the sour candy one. This was, it's not too sour, but it's tart enough to, if you like sour, you're going to like it, and it's going to be a, a product for you. I know that a lot of pre-workouts are flavored that way, and that's kind of like what we've come to expect in this category. So if you're into that thing, you're good there. It's not always for everybody. Like the reviewer on this one didn't love the flavor of it, which we list the flavor over at fitnessinformant.com in the full review as well, so you can check that out. But if you're into that, if you're into the sourness, the tartness, then you're probably going to like it more. In terms of mixability on this product was fine, and it should be. It's 9.9 grams. It's not a huge serving size per se, when some of the pre-workouts nowadays are 20 grams plus. So it mixes well, a couple shakes of the shaker cup, and you're ready to go. In terms of value, this is 30 servings for mid $30, so about 35 bucks for 30 servings. That's value for, if you're looking just for energy and focus, I would say 30 servings should retail for around 30 bucks, so it's a little bit higher than that, because if you look at the competitive set, there are 20 serving containers out there for 40 bucks, but they're well-rounded. They're essentially going to be 3x in terms of actives in their product versus this one. Some of the other 30-serve products out there are going to retail for 40 bucks, so they're going to be higher than this, but they also typically include a little bit more ingredients. So it's probably priced right for what this is, but ideally I think the right price for this product, because it is lacking a few things, would be about $29.99 to $32.99. I think $35 might be just a tad much. So if you still want to try this, if you are a big caffeine junkie, stim junkie, and this product would be definitely for you, check below for a purchase link and check below for a coupon code also to save you a few dollars on this product, to bring that price point down to where I think it should actually be. Follow us on all our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Make sure you check out our podcast. It's called Be Informed, Live Fit. We're on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, YouTube, Google Play, and Spotify. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below. Stay up to date with all the reviews from Purus Labs, more pre-workout reviews and reviews across categories in sports nutrition. And check out our official website for the full in-depth written review of this product, along with many other products and huge supplement deals. We're online, fitnessinformant.com.